Welcome to Embody by Alexandra, and this quick, short, and sweet Pilates workout is going to challenge your abs, going to challenge your glutes, going to challenge your whole body, but it's also going to leave you feeling flexible. So make sure to challenge yourself, work as hard as you can, because growth happens in those tough spots. You got this. Let's go. Hey, let's get started by standing at the back of your mat with your feet parallel right underneath your hips and just kind of like bounce on your feet, finding your weight in your feet. Then bring your arms out to a T position. We're going to rotate our spine a few times, so look over your fingertips as you bring them to the back of the room, pushing your hips forward to the room, so only rotating your spine here. You can inhale, pull back, exhale, come back to center. So inhale, pulse. Exhale back to center. Inhale, pulse. Exhale back to center. As you twist, consciously move your hips forward to the front of the room or the front of your mat. And then follow your fingertips with your gaze so that as you rotate your arms, your head follows. So you're really twisting your spine. And then shake it all out, let go of any tension. And then we're gonna do some roll-ups. So find your weight in your feet and then take a deep breath, bringing your arms to the top of the room, and then exhale, bending forward, and then roll up one vertebra at a time. Take a deep breath in, bringing your arms up to the top of the room, and then exhale, fold over, letting everything go. One more big inhale to the top of the room, bringing in all that positive energy, and then exhale, rolling forward, stretching out your entire spine. We're gonna lay here for a moment, kind of hanging over our hips. Grab opposite elbows, nod your head, yes and no, like let go of anything holding together your neck or your spine. And then walk forward into your all fours position. Move your weight back and forth a couple of times, kind of stretching out, finding your weight, finding your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. This exercise is called pregnant cat, so it's different than cat-cow. You're not moving your spine yet, but only finding your abdominals. So on your inhale, you're going to let your belly fill with air and drop towards the ground. And then on your exhale, you're gonna feel all of your abs wrap up together. So we're just gonna take a few breaths here. Inhale, letting go, and then exhale, pulling all of the abs in. Really feeling them all just wrap around you. And then we'll move into a cat-cow. So on your inhale, let your spine articulate upwards, and then exhale, curl everything down, looking towards your knees. So inhale, look up to the sky, bringing your tailbone to the sky. Exhale, curl everything forward, really finding the stretch in your spine here. Mobilizing and twisting into anything that might be tight, maybe uncomfortable. Go side to side here. So inhale as you go up, exhale as you curl down. Inhale, curl up, exhale, curl down and around. So stretch into your hips, your shoulders, your back, everything, your low back. Inhale, exhale, stretching everything. Literally move in any way that feels good here. This exercise is a sternum drop, so it's to activate our back, so we have a strong back. Moving into our next exercises. So inhale, let it drop and your shoulder blades will come together. Exhale, push your shoulders apart, feeling your back become stable. And then we're going to move into opposite arm and leg. So lifting your left arm, right leg, you're going to point both out strong in front and behind of you. And then lift them both at the same time for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Release back to the mat. We're going to do the other side. So right arm, left leg, shoot them both out strong, sending energy through your fingertips and your toes. Lifting for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release back to center. Amazing. So now we're going to use our strong back. So do a sternum drop to prepare your back. Engage your core, and then step both feet back into a strong plank position. So your back should be stable, your core should be engaged. We're here for 30 seconds. You're doing so good. Send energy back through the back of your heels. Focus on engaging your core. You're doing so good. You're almost done. This is amazing. Planks are so fun. They're challenging, but they're also one of the biggest signs of progress in Pilates. Wonderful, and you're done. Let go and come into a child's pose. Pushing your tailbone towards your heels and just relaxing back. Maybe give your little hips a wiggle. So good. Now we're going to move onto our backs. On our backs, we're going to move into our Pilates 100s. So bring your arms parallel, pointed towards the ceiling, and then bring your legs up to a 90-degree angle known as tabletop position. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale, curl your abs up, facing towards your thighs, pumping your arms for 5 inhales and then 5 exhales. So inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're here for 10 sets. If you feel like an additional challenge, you can lengthen your legs out for in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5. Be sure to keep your core engaged here for in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5. You're almost done. Feel the burn. This is just warming up our core. Up next, we have the Pilates series of 5, which is really going to get your core going. So one last set, in 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees into your chest. Lay back for a moment before we get into that Pilates abs series. Roll, give your little back a massage, and then lift your right leg up straight to the sky and lift your left leg above the floor in front of you. Inhale, pull one leg into your chest. Exhale, switch legs. Inhale, pull. Exhale, pull. Inhale, pull, switch, pull, pull. Good. We're just doing 8 sets of each exercise here. In, switch, in, and switch, keeping your core engaged and your chin towards your chest. Let your knees fall in towards your chest for a moment before we move into the next exercise. We have our double leg stretch up next. So hug your knees into your chest. Then on your inhale, kick your feet out together, pointed at a 45-degree angle, and bring your arms out towards your head. And then exhale, bring it all together back towards the center, keeping your core engaged the entire time and your chin down towards your chest. Good. So inhale everything out, exhale all together. And this is our last one before you can relax for a moment before we start our next exercise. Just rolling around, massaging your spine while I figure out what the next exercise was. We have the single leg stretch. So pull your left knee into your chest, then exhale, switch with the other leg straight. So pull into your chest and then switch. So left and then right. Inhale as you pull, exhale quickly to switch. Inhale, pull, exhale, switch. Amazing. Inhale, pull, exhale, switch. Inhale, pull, exhale, switch. Inhale, pull, exhale, switch. Inhale, and hug it back in for a moment before we go into the double straight leg stretch. This one is fun. So if you get lower back tension, you can make a diamond with your hands and put it underneath your tailbone just to prevent your back from hurting and digging into the floor. So on your inhale, you're going to lower both feet down towards the floor straight. Exhale, pull them back up. Only lower your legs as far as you can without your lower back extending off of the mat. So inhale, lower, exhale, pull them up with your abs. Only a few of those, so you're done. Hug your knees in. Amazing. This is our last ab exercise of the Pilates series of 5. So this is the crisscross. So it's like bicycles. So you're going to pull your left elbow to your right knee and alternate quickly. So inhale, pulse, exhale, switch. Inhale, switch, switch, switch. Good. Making sure that your core is staying stable here as you switch, alternating leg to arm, really pulling your ribs towards your hip, making sure this movement is coming from your obliques. Good. And hug it in. That was our ab series. Good job. So roll out your knees a little bit, massaging your lower back, maybe drawing some circles with your knees. Amazing. Just relaxing. You just did some hard work on your core. And next up, we have some spinal mobility. So we're just going to do a few stretches for your spine next. So you're going to sit up on your mat with your feet forward in front of you with your heels flexed. You can bend your knees if you need to. See, I needed to a little bit here. With your arms out in front of you, inhale, lengthen your spine up towards the sky. Exhale, curl forward, bringing the crown of your head to pull past your toes. And then inhale, roll back up like you're rolling against a flat wall. And then roll forward, pulling yourself further than you were able to go before. And then rolling back up, pulling yourself high. Exhale, roll forward, pulling your arms out past your toes. And then roll back up. Good. Just a few more of these. Rolling forward, pulling your navel in towards your spine as you roll forward. So not just letting your belly fold over. Now we're going to saw. So look over your right fingertips as you rotate your entire upper body, and then exhale, fold forward diagonally across your body, reaching towards the opposite foot. Good. So inhale up, twist, exhale, fold forward, reaching past your toes, come back to center, twist the other direction, pull past your toes, inhale up to center, exhale other direction, and folding over your toes. Good. And roll it out a little bit. Time for my favorite series in Pilates, which is our side lying series. So lay on your side, resting your head on your hand, engaging your core, stacking your feet on top of each other with your heels flexed. You're going to plant your other hand for support if necessary. Just make sure your entire core is engaged. We're going to start with our leg lifts. So hover your top leg, make sure your heel is flexed, and then lift with your butt to lift your leg for 6 more, 5, 4, 3, sending energy through your heel, 2, 1, good. So now circles. So bring your foot back a little bit, the upper foot, point your toe, and then draw circles. So slow, controlled circles for 6 more, 5, 4, 3, and then switch directions. I like to imagine I'm sending energy through my toe. That helps me activate my entire leg. Just a few more here, making sure your core stays stable. Good. So bring that top knee up towards your chest and relax it. Flex the heel of your bottom leg and let it come up. And you're going to lift it up for a few lifts, lifting with your inner thigh. Good. Keeping your core engaged, really lifting with the inner thigh, and let it relax. And then go immediately onto the other side. So support your head, engage your core, stack your hips, and then bring both of your feet out in front of you with your heels flexed. Good. Really engage your core, hover your top leg, and then lift for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Point your toe and bring your leg back more in line with your leg, and then draw your circles forward, really sending energy through your toe like you're waving a magic wand with your toe. Make sure you feel it through your whole leg, and then reverse directions. Good. Keep your core engaged. Make sure your hips are not swaying here. Beautiful. And then bring that knee forward, and then we're going to lift with our inner thigh, that bottom leg. So flex your foot and lift, lift, lift. Good. Keep your core engaged. Keep your body stable. Lifting. Just a couple more. And last one. Really amazing. Relax your legs. And then we're going to come onto our butts for some rolling. So scoot towards the end of your mat, like the bottom of your mat. And then balance on your butt, hugging your knees into your chest. We're going to roll like a ball. So find balance on your sitting bones and grab your feet, curling your chin towards your chest. Then inhale, roll back to the top of your shoulder blades. And then exhale, roll back up to find balance at the top. So inhale, you're rolling back to the bottom of your shoulder blades. Exhale, roll to the top, find balance. Don't let your toes touch. This is a good spinal massage, as well as good for finding balance in your core. It's working those micro muscles. So protect your neck by pulling your chin to your chest as you continue to roll like a ball. So inhale, roll back. Exhale, rolling forward, finding balance. Beautiful. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, balance. Good job. All right. So it's time for our last exercise, which is the Pilates push-up. So we're going to start standing at the back of your mat. Take a deep inhale to prepare, and then dive forward, coming down to the mat, walking out to a plank position, coming down to your knees, relaxing your feet to the floor, and then coming in with a strong push-up as far down as you can support your weight, staying stable for 3 push-ups. And there's 3, good. So then come back up into your plank position, and then walk your hands back towards your feet, and then roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the top, big inhale, and then exhale, roll back over, walking back out to the plank position. Exhale, drop your feet to the ground, find a strong back, and then drop down for 3 strong push-ups. So you can see 2 inches is perfectly fine if that's all you can go supporting your weight. You start with a few inches and then you build up to more momentum. So roll back up for 1 more push-up. Inhale and then roll down, walking out to a plank position, dropping your toes. And then 3 strong push-ups here, staying stable, engaging through your core, keeping a strong back, good. And then push up into a downward dog for a little bit of a stretch. Maybe walking your heels out a little bit. This must feel very nice right now. And then walk back, hanging, just like giving ourselves 1 little release before we go back into our day or lay down for the night. Rolling back up to standing, rolling your shoulders back. Good, okay, give it a little wiggle, get your blood flowing. That was a real challenge, and I'm so glad you stuck it out with me. You are going to be so much stronger, and your body is going to thank you so much for taking the time to do that. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining me in that workout. You did it. You did the hard thing today. You showed up and you pushed yourself. You did push-ups. You did your abs. Your abs are destroyed. If you're anything like me, your abs are destroyed right now. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself and for joining me in doing so. My allergies are so bad. Anyway, if you enjoyed that workout, make sure to follow for more. I'm just getting started on this channel, so there's gonna be a lot more where that came from. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you, and I hope that we can be on this journey together. You are capable of hard things. You just have to show up for yourself.